Alright, that was just a random video. But I guess I got everything, whatever we need to get to. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the Useful Idiot Podcast. How are y'all doing? Hopefully everybody had a good turkey day. Hopefully you're a couple pounds heavier or trying to get lighter. Whatever you do. If you went vegan, if you went
Vegetarian.
that's vegan.
Is it?
Pescatarian, or if you went just whatever, insert here.
Yeah.
Well,
Insert here.
yeah. Or if you had to work it, fuck them.
You know, I did both. I got a little heavier. I fucking ate a lot of food. And I also worked.
Yeah, we had quite a bit of food. I didn't.
Oh yeah.
I didn't have to work, which was nice, which is good. Kind of Wednesday night got a little too throwed, and
I'm glad I didn't stay the night, honestly. Like I am.
Oh yeah, because we stayed up just oof. Other than that, how's the week been?
Just a lot of work, honestly. That's what the days have been filled with. I've been making friends up here, which is great.
Hell yeah.
Just, you know, getting to know people, which is super sick. I got invited to, like, another game night, like, next weekend.
Ooh.
With a different group of people. They're all servers.
Oh, nice.
Which will be pretty cool.
That's the drunken night.
It is the drunken night. It more than likely will be.
D&D drinking.
Yes.
The D&D starts for drinking and drinking.
Yeah. The servers definitely party harder than like, any kitchen staff.
And anywhere you go, I don't care if it's fucking a server at a school. They drink heavily.
Yep.
Now, my wife was a server for better part of a couple decades. So, like, when it was time to party, it was time to party. And they all got together. It's because the amount of people they had to fucking do it.
You know, nowadays, it's like I look back as, like, you know, I've been in the kitchen for so long. I've been, you know, hanging out with servers as far as I can fucking remember. Mm-hmm. And, like, most of my friends, you know, from, like, Montana still, and, you know, even, like, one of my best friends, he lives in fucking Florida, Georgia area.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking, I just remember just getting thrown as shit every fucking day to every other day with them. They were ready to party all the time.
It's because the amount of people they had to deal... Not the amount of people. The shitty people they had to deal with.
That's true.
And it's because there's a huge difference in, like, working retail and, like... I guess I kind of do both right now, but being just in the shop and it's just me and the other workers.
Yep.
Sure, we'll drink on the weekends. Mm-hmm. Sure, but fucking, like, retail people are like, I'm gonna have a drink. I'm hitting happy hour, dog.
Yeah.
I'm hitting happy hour. It's gonna happen. Are you gonna be there or not? I don't really even care if you're there. This is where I'm gonna be at.
Yeah, right. And I know, especially in, like, a bigger city, it's like everybody's just like, yeah, we're getting fucked up tonight. Are you gonna be there? Be there or be square.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. Who gives a fuck?
Yep.
And look, it's great. All right.
Oh yeah.
I got no fucking problems with it.
Right.
To each their vice, right?
Yeah. You know, and I think it's a big thing too, because, like, you know, the servers up here that I've noticed, they're all, like, super down to earth people, but, you know, they get fucked up and get wild.
Oh yeah.
You know, and coming from a small town to see this, it's just like, you guys are fucking crazy a little bit, you know?
I had the reverse thing where I came from metropolitan to it's huge culture shock.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and I see it both ways because, like, you coming from small to big, the culture shock. From big to small, the culture shock.
See, but I don't feel like I truly received a culture shock as soon as I, you know, got acclimated with this place. It's more of like, people are people. Oh yeah. And I think, you know, the reason why there wasn't such a big culture shock for me was because of social media.
Yeah.
It kind of gives you, like, the inside view of, like, what a city is and the people around, you know. I think, you know, one of those things was when it was, like, popular, because I don't know if it's still popular. I bet it is popular in, like, New York still, but it's a Side Talk New York.
Oh, yeah. That shit's hilarious.
You know, it got really popular with the dude that said Joe Byron, you know.
Yeah.
That it got popular then, but, you know, like, before that, they were just, like, a small, you know, podcast, you know, or a small talk show, I guess, because they're not really podcasts.
Street talk.
Yes. And that was like, oh, the city's like that for real. And I got here and it was like, it really kind of is like that.
Yeah, yeah. Depending on like, okay, the way I look at it too is every city, I don't care anywhere in the world, there's a time and date for everything. Like, we see social media where like they're it's busy fucking dinner time. They're fucking there talking. They can talk to 20 people in 2 minutes and shit.
Yeah.
And then in a 15-minute like fucking YouTube's like video, they talk to 30 people asking questions, and it's busy, it's populated.
Yep.
And then you're like, oh shit, I want to go see if they're there. And then you go, let's say they do it on a Tuesday, you go on a Wednesday, and it's like, well, all that shit was last night.
Right.
Hold up. Bah. Anyways, again, getting back to it, to where like on a Tuesday, it's because there's also a thing too downtown here that I don't know if they still host it, but
Sure.
it used to be every first Thursday. So the first Thursday of the month was like they like all the like little shops held like, oh, you can have like appetizers, or like there was specials, dinner specials and shit.
Okay. Well, when the Celtic Festival was downtown, like the
Celtic.
summer, people, shops were open for dinner. And it was like, 10 o'clock at night, and there's shops open. You can go grab bites to eat, go buy a bottle of wine, listen to music on the street, and then, and it was like 10 o'clock. Most shops close at like 8:30, 9, downtown. And so, yes, I think it just depends on certain occasions nowadays, because I'm not really downtown like that.
Yeah.
That's not really my scene. I like being home, playing a little games, reading, fucking drinking a beer.
Yeah.
Making dinner on top of all of that. I'd rather just be in my own little bubble, my own little space. But when I do go downtown, I'm not really, I guess, focused on what's going on, with shops and whatnot, because it's more of like my objective is like to have some fun, have a couple drinks, go home, call it a night.
Especially with the group that you're with, because like,
Right.
I mean, I used to live downtown, so like there was a time where like, okay, I'm gonna go to said bar and drink with this group.
Right.
Okay, now I have another group of like individuals, friends. Sometimes it's the same group, sometimes it's not. Depending, like one or two will change. Like say a group of 5, at least half of them. And I'm saying 5 like I'm the 5th one, so there's 4. So at least half of them, you're gonna go out and only drink.
Right.
The other half, they're gonna be like, hey man, there's fucking some restaurants holding like there used to be a spaghetti factory in a old Chicago downtown.
Right.
And they used to host like different kind of fucking. They used to host like different kind of things, and then like I was saying earlier, like it's first Thursdays. I think it's called the first Thursday of the month. Little shops would host. Like I remember this was over a decade ago, but this one little chocolate shop, like chocolate cookie, like dessert shop, would give out like little pieces of like their like free samples and shit, and then all their shit was like 50% off.
Oh, sick.
And it wasn't like. Again, it'd be like from fucking 8 to 10 only this time, because fucking not gonna do it all day depending on what shop did it.
Right.
But it was pretty fucking dope where you'd like walk downtown and you can circle the blocks, and then they'd be like, oh, bing, 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 and you're just like, oh, this is pretty fucking fun.
As somebody that doesn't, go downtown to like drink like that anymore, when I do go down to town to drink, it's for drinking, but if I'm going downtown to go do something, like there was like a night market a couple weeks ago.
Oh, how was that?
It was dope. It was just a bunch of antique things out in the alleyway into like their little store. And when you got into the store, there was like a couple independent tattoo artists in there.
Oh, shit.
They were doing like flash tattoos, and it was super sick. You grabbed a drink, you went in and fucking like walked around and looked at everything. It was super dope.
Yeah. Okay. That's the other thing too, is like you can still go out and drink, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because like walking from bar to bar, downtown's relatively small. It's not huge.
Right.
And this goes for, I believe, any city. Like, depending on what, like, there's usually just a block that is bars and clubs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, the movies and shit, the TV shows, all that. Like, oh, my God, like, we're going to go to this bar, then we're going to go to this bar. And it's usually within, like, a block or two of each other. It's
not even like a 5-minute walk for like maybe a 2.5-minute walk to like the farthest bar on that strip.
Yeah, like you got 2 blocks that are just lined with bars.
Yep.
And then sure, you could go like down the street to another block that has 3 bars on it that are pretty, like, I guess, fun and everything. Like,
yeah.
And I haven't been downtown in several years, so I don't know what it's like anymore. I assume that it's still the same of like,
Yeah, and I haven't been downtown in a while either.
fuck you, asshole.
You're right. You know, the last time I did go downtown, when was that? It had to be like a couple months ago. You know, and two things happened. I got really fucking hammered because it was, you know, dollar drinks, and then I saw people trying to fight each other.
Now, to say that that's the stigma, that really is like
it is kind of the stigma. You know, I think the bar culture is hookup, fighting, or you know, just trying to get fucking blackout hammered and trying to forget. I think that's truly one of the like the stigma. And I guess, you know, that you could add in there, you know, just, you know, trying to get out of your comfort zone, just trying to be around people. You know, the social aspect, 100%.
But no. Okay, let me say like like me older now.
Yeah.
I have such like claustrophobia and anxiety. Like I can't.
Right.
I just can't do it anymore. Like,
Oh, I get it. I have fucking anxiety too. Yeah, I get
it's like, oh, y'all get the fuck away from me, Doug. Yeah. I don't want like I don't bump into me, Doug. You got. It smells good, but it's too much. Like you smell fruity. It's too fucking much. I think you may have started your period. You gotta get away from me, dude. Your armpits fucking stink. Like,
oof.
Like just come on, like and sure, dollar beer nights, like I get it, like hee haha, like let's go out and have fun. Now, not now. Also to say, after about the third or fourth drink,
oh yeah, because you don't feel that anxiety, liquid courage, as it will always be called, you know.
Yes.
But no, after like the third or fourth beer, you're, you know, feeling yourself. You're feeling good. You're not, you know, you're not so anxious. You're not so worried about what other people are thinking or doing or, you know, saying or anything.
I'm still aware.
Oh yeah.
Not like
it's more of like deep breath. Exactly, 100%.
I still can't do it anymore. I haven't been out in a long time. I think I like. There's one bar that I still go to. I haven't been to in a while because we recently got sick and all this, and then the holidays. Right. So like, but I like that little bar. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I can't. Getting drunk Wednesday, fucking here just with the wife, fucking kid, you, like it just feels more. It's easier.
Yeah, and you know, I'm beyond young. You know, for my age, I'm fucking young. And when I was in my teen years, it was just nothing but go downtown, talk to the bartender, make them believe I'm fucking 21 plus, get hammered, shit-faced. By the end of like week fucking 3, they know my name and they know what I want to drink, you know? And that's exactly, in a small town, that's what it was. Yeah. Every bar knew my name. The bartenders all knew me. I became friends with a lot of bartenders, and they found out that I was underage, and they still didn't give a shit, you know? Oh. And I hit 20, 21, and I was like, oh, I can drink legally now. This is weird. I don't even feel like it.
It's not even, like, fun.
Because I did it all my teen years with all my friends, because they've all were 21 plus, like all of them. Literally, like all of them, you know? So I was sneaking in the back of the bar, like, and they were passing me drinks, and then I finally got enough, you know, confidence to be like, can I get like a Corona with a lime, you know? I think that pretty much was my first drink order too, was a Corona and a lime, and then a shot of like
vodka,
Hornitos or Tito's. Like I think it was Hornitos. Yeah,
the typical like, can I just get a shot of tequila? Well's fine. And then
but I never Corona. Liked the well. I never liked the well stuff. My favorite was Milagro, and I would go up to the bartender like as soon as I got comfortable. I guess I'd be like, can I do a White Claw and then a double of, you know, Milagro chilled? And I'd add chilled, and they'd be like, oh, you know what it is. Yeah, you know, you've been here before. You know what it is.
You're a seasoned drinker.
Yeah, because you say chilled, they were like, oh. Yeah, and then in the city, they're just like, okay, kid, you know? Like, let me see your ID again.
They're like, all right, you fucking dick.
Yeah, and pretty fucking much, because that's another thing. What signifies a woman drink from a man drink when you're downtown trying to have a good time?
Nothing. To me, nothing.
You could just get a shot of something and then be like, oh, you fruity for real. It's like, that's what I would drink regularly, you know?
Can I get whiskey on the rocks? And they're like, all right, British cigarette.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
you're like, hold on, dog. Like, I drink this at home. So, like,
Yeah.
can I get a Bud Light bottle? And they're like, all right. I'm like, all right. Or, like, I'll go up and be like, do you have a Dos Equis? And they're like, no. I'm like, can I get a Bud Light? And they're like, all right. And I'm like, hold on. Like, how are you double judging me right now, you fuck? Like, and then they look at you like I grabbed a beer and they're just like, I'm like, I ain't leaving no tip. You just fucking.
And then they judge you more.
Yeah. And then they're like, yeah, don't fucking.
There is no winning for the no
at,
winning.
Here's your beer. I'm all right, thanks.
You know, honestly, if some bartender put their fucking finger in my drink, I'd think it was a blessing. They're trying to flirt with me for real. You want me to taste you that bad? Mm-hmm. Give me a double. Come on now.
Yo, can you fit 2 in there? You're I'll do the whole 2.
Lick those for me for a second, and then put them back in.
Yeah, I don't like. Again, fucking. I mean, have 2 older brothers and shit. So like parties and drinking, like they were clearly older. So like partying before we could go like to the bar, like dropping off the brothers at the bar, picking them up, and then being like, okay, well we got to stop and get beer. And I'm like, oh shit, I don't even, like I'm not.
Right.
I'm worried about none of this.
Yeah, and it was kind of like the same thing for me because, you know, I didn't have biological brothers, but, you know, my good close friends when I was in high school, like, those were my brothers, 100%. You know, they truly were, you know, and even though we don't talk all the time and, you know, we're not talking, you know, every couple weeks, you know, when we do talk, it's nothing but love and respect, and it's like, how are you actually doing? Like, it's been so long, let's get together soon. You know, and it was like the same thing. It's like when they went out to parties. Okay, yeah, I was the youngest one they ever fucking knew, but I was coming with them.
Yeah.
Like most of their younger brothers were my age, and that's how I met every single one of my friends. Is I would hang out with the younger brother first, and like true story. Speaking about this, I moved to Montana. I started talking to this fucking kid, and he was like, "Come over to my house. My brothers are home. Like we can all hang out, play some fucking Xbox." Fucking got there, fucking smoked weed for my first time. Ooh. And his older brother fucking looked over at me in my eyes and goes, "You're too cool for him. We're friends now." And that's how I met one of my best friends in the whole entire world. And from there, it was like a skyrocket of like party every other night. I'm getting fucking hammered. And then as soon as he hit 21, it was like, we're going downtown now. We're not going to a bonfire. It's like, oh. Okay, cool.
Oh, all right. Well, like, just tag along with us. You'll be fine.
Don't sweat. Exactly. Because, you know, they grew up in Whitefish. You know, they grew up in, you know, the small town. And so they already knew them. They're like, oh, he's cool? Okay, he's cool.
The bartender is usually a high school buddy.
Yeah, exactly. And they were maybe 3 years older, so they met already at a party years ago. So they already knew him, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of how I met someone. Like, I got a couple bartender friends. And, like, you know, you just meet them. Or outside of the bar, you meet them at, like, a buddy's house. They're having a barbecue or something, and then it's like, oh, we're all just drinking here, la-di-da-di-da. And then, you know, a couple of days later, the weekend comes up, and then it's like you're at the bar, and you're like, oh, you actually bartend. And they're like, yeah. And you're like, oh, shit. All right, cool. Yeah. It's a crazy dynamic. Like, I know there's a lot of people that are like, oh, that's not how, and that's fine. That's not how... Whether you were raised or grew up,
right?
Or like how you met your friends, or how friendships were created, bonding, whatever. Like, not everybody's story is the same, and I think that's what makes some friendships, unique.
Oh yeah, you know, honestly, you know, I went through this stage where I like cut a lot of people off. I stopped smoking weed. I started, you know, stopped wanting to party so much, and you know, I just wanted to drink a beer and play some games, or like I was saying, like read or cook dinner or whatever. You know, I just want to be in my own space, life. And, you know, as soon as, you know, I started, like, stopped hanging out with these people and started, you know, focusing on what I wanted, I kind of realized how precious the future friendships I built were to me. Mm-hmm. And, you know, now I'm sitting at, you know, 22, which is crazy. And it's like, oh, I'm starting to build new friendships, and this is awesome. Like, I feel good. I feel confident. You know, these people are very, very fucking respectful, and they respect me, and it's very mutual, and it feels, you know, good, you know, for the first time in a long time. Like, I'm looking at these people, and they're looking at me as equals, you know. Mm-hmm. You know, we're just two people that have something in common, and we started talking, and then it's like, oh, well, let's fucking hang out. We enjoy each other's company now.
Yeah. Okay, being way older is... I've learned the friendships that I do have are great. They're still great friendships because there's
Yeah.
like I got a buddy Jim that now we barely talk. I used to live down the street from. We all used to
Right.
live on the bench and
Yeah.
shit. So like we'd meet at the bar every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fucking cool. Now I live several miles away, and
Yeah.
it's not harder. It's definitely not harder to get there. I'm just like, all right, and like. We talked last week. I was still being sick, and I was like, "I'll meet you at the bar tomorrow." And he's like, "If you're sick, stay the fuck away."
Right.
And I was like, "All right."
Yeah.
And he's like, "We'll meet up again. It's not the end
You
of the
guys
world."
live in the same fucking town.
Yeah, and
You know.
a couple months ago, Berg ran into him at the store, and he was just like, "Hey, tell him to fucking stop by." And she was like, "Hey, after work, go stop by, say hi."
Yeah.
And it was like, we walk in, and then he's just like, "What's up?" And it's just talking shit, like just normal,
Picking up right where you guys left off, basically.
Yeah. And I was like, dog, this is dope. They're like, and there's some friendships that I have. You go from friendships to acquaintances,
Right.
and I've learned like getting older that the friendships that I do have, I do value.
100%.
And then there's acquaintances too that I have acquaintances that I do value as well.
Yeah.
And there's acquaintances and friendships that I'm just like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Like we're friends, dope. Well, I know you, dope.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are like, if you can't thinking about it, like, hey, I don't want to always just meet up and drink. I don't always want to meet up and smoke. I don't always want to meet up and just try to like find what's the next move. Like, can we just like, hey, I'm gonna like, you want to come over and just like chill, or like I go over there and just chill, or fucking. I got some meat. You got a grill. You want to fucking cook
Grill it up. Yeah. Yeah.
And typically that turns into having a couple beers and chilling. Like, I'm not saying...
And those are usually, in my experience, those are usually some of the best nights.
Yep. And that's the friendships that I value.
Right.
There's also acquaintances, like I said, acquaintances that you value to where you're like, dang, I know him and shit. Yeah. And then you're like, hey, what's up, la-di-da-di-da. You have those quick, like, 10-minute conversations that are deep, cool, fuck yeah, all right, bro, I'll fucking see you later.
Yeah.
And you're like, dang. And then people are always like, because, I mean, there was a time where, like, you're walking around with my son and shit, we would be like, see somebody at the store and dude be like, oh, shit, I haven't seen you in a long time, what's up, blah, 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 blah. Chop it up for, like, 5 minutes. And then, all right, fool, I'll see you later. All right, I'll see you later. And he's like, you know him? And I was like, I know him. Not, like, all that great, but,
We used to know each other and, be around each other back in,
Yeah, we were all a part of, like, a group. And I can't even say we were a part of a group. We all hung out at the same spot.
Right.
And, that's where, like...
Right.
Because there's a group of friends that, like, still do the same thing. And then I'll come around every now and then. And it's like, hey, what's up? What's up? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then there's, like... where, like, I was a part of that group, still kind of am a part of that group. And then, like, somebody that hangs out at the same spot, we're like, oh shit, what's up, blah blah blah, all right, whatever, bye.
Yeah.
And it's great to have different friends for different things.
I agree.
And not that I like, I guess I kind of do like how, like, I see on TikTok, or like I'm gonna say the internet, not just TikTok, because it's shared all over, or even hear stories of like, oh no, man, fucking, he's my homie. Like, we're just gonna go and do this, and that's all we do. And it's like, okay, do you get any other homies? What do you mean other homies? I'm like, find different interests. Like, even I mean, and it's not even, doesn't have to be other homies. It could be you and just that one have different interests.
Right.
Like on the side, like you like to go play D&D. I like to do this and then work on cars. Like, cool, dope.
Right.
I mean, also we're family too, but still, like, even like that, like. I mean, all my brothers, we all love to play video games. We don't game as much anymore together.
Right.
At least there are like battlefields going on right now, and I'm just like, fuck it. But it's good to have different types. I guess the moral of my story was it's good to have different types of relationships, not just the same one.
Yes. And I think, having one best friend that does everything with you can put a strain on a lot of things.
Very toxic.
It almost becomes a dependency thing.
Yeah.
Having friends that enjoy, like in my case, like D&D, and then other friends that enjoy reading, or, other friends that, want to go hiking. And it's like all different hobbies that I like to do that all these other people like to do too. Yeah. And we don't just hang out one-on-one or two on one every day, all day.
Yeah.
It's just a mixture of everybody. It's a conglomeration of everybody, and they,
The universe at least in my universe, coming together and being like, hey,
right.
do y'all want to do this today?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. And then fucking later that night, other homie comes over and we just sit and just chill. We just bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wrenching on the car, or like we're just bullshitting talking.
Right.
Like that's and I do see that a lot too, of like people always wanting to be like so dependent on just one of their like best friends. And it's cool. It's good.
It is.
It's good to have
But
somebody.
it is also very, very good and healthy for, people to branch out and, pursue other friendships that also, it helps out in the long run.
1,000%, especially when like the scenario is we're best friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out with another homie, you're out with another homie, homegirl, either or, however, whatever you want to be called.
Right.
And then fucking we're walking through the fucking mall. You're walking through the mall, and then it's like, oh shit, what up? Oh, fucking, we're just walking through here, and then it's like, all right, hey, we're actually gonna go get something to eat. We're going to the Chinese buffet. No, we got something else planned. All right, fools, we'll see y'all later. Boom.
And then, later on they'll be like, oh, I saw you earlier. You want to go hang out?
Yeah. Like, hey, fool, fucking, it was good seeing you and shit. We're going to go, like, say 3-4 hours later. Hey, are you still kicking it with fucking Bryce? And you're like, yeah, actually, we're just getting done with dinner and shit. And they're like, oh, you text me or one of y'all text Bryce or however, whatever. And it's like, hey, we're going to go to trivia night. Do y'all want to come? It's 4 people.
And I think that's a very, special thing about friendships, too. It's like, they're like fluid. They're like water.
Yeah.
A good solid friendship is like, it is like water. They'll, bend and flow, and, if things don't work out, plans get muddled. Cool. You guys can hang out at a different time. It's not an issue. It's not a problem.
That is like the best statement is like, hey, it's not an issue when I'm like, hey, I don't want to hang out tonight.
Yeah.
I can't hang out tonight. Now, there's also where you got like your good fucking friends were like, oh, stop being a bitch. That's like, okay, cool.
Yes.
The teasing. Now, that's the other thing too, is like the bullying and the teasing. In great friendships, there's always, no matter what. All right. I don't care who you are, what. There's always that one friend, or you're that friend that's like, he's being a bitch. He don't want to come out. He's all booed up. Oh, his girl won't let him. His wife won't let him hang out tonight. Hey, here, send him a permission slip to have her sign it.
And in the friendships that I've just started making, and I care very deeply for these people now. We've hung out a handful of times. Had Friendsgiving with them and whatnot, and we all just talk shit to each other nonstop.
That's great. To me, that's great.
And to me, it's also great. If there's a friendship that comes along and it's no shit talking, awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
still super cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's.
To say it's another personality is not the truth, because it's all just yourself or me. Mm-hmm. But I like talking shit occasionally, and I like just calming down and chilling out. Just the same.
I can't. I just talk shit 100 miles an hour.
This is true. This is true.
I try. I'm calm, but I'm also like, shut the fuck up. I don't know. I also have like, it's a trauma response to like,
sure.
Also just, I can take stuff seriously when I need to be serious. I can. When I understand the temperature of the room, I understand the scenarios.
Yeah.
But if I can make a fucking joke out of something, it's gonna happen.
See, and I have the issue of laughing under awkward situations nowadays.
That's what I do. Is like,
it's terrible.
I like, we were having this meeting, kind of serious meeting at work, and like, some other kid was kind of being racist towards. They ended up firing him, but he was being racist toward towards Mexicans. He's talking about fucking this, that, and one of the other coworkers was Mexican.
Yeah.
I wasn't in the room. And my boss, he was kind of like looking at me, and I was just like, what? Because I'm kind of very outspoken. And I was just like, what did anybody tell him? And he's like, this is why I'm glad you didn't work in that area, Mo, because that's a great question. I can't answer that until, this all gets figured out, but we have to have a meeting about racism and like all this stuff because of what just happened. And I was like, oh, that's
Right.
cool. I was like, it's cool. I just, was kind of curious on like what was being said, and I kind of made a joke. I said like a racial joke, and they all kind of wanted to like laugh, and they were like, hold on, after the meeting, we're gonna need to talk. And I was like, fuck, man. And he's like, you're not in trouble. Like the joke wasn't like, it wasn't bad. It was just towards the fact of like,
A little insensitive almost.
yeah, a little insensitive, but like my boss was like, "Are you good?" I was like, "I'm just a little fucked up." And he was just like, "All right," and I was like, "It's just a trauma response, dude. I can't like
Right,
it's a serious. We were having a serious
Yeah.
meeting about it, and I was like, I just have to. I don't know why." And he's like, "Oh no," he's like, "We work in a fucking mechanic shop, but there's
Everybody's gonna have a fucking potty mouth, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Everyone's gonna fucking have very outspoken almost. It's damn near the same in a kitchen.
I'm a firm believer of there's two types of people in every friendship, in every group of friends, and it's the
Yep.
one that always can't take nothing serious, and then there's one that's by the rules. And not by every rules, but like, hey man, just calm down. We're just trying to chill. Hey, we don't need to fucking do this. Hey, we can't do that. Hey, hold on. Don't cross the street until it's red. And then there's the
Right.
one that's like, stop being gay.
Okay, so I work with this gentleman. He is actually became like one of the closest buddies I have so far that I've like just recently made.
Hell yeah.
And he's just like that. He'll just talk shit and talk shit and talk shit and talk shit and talk shit. And me being the awkward person of just like, that's funny. This is an uncomfortable situation. I'm going to start laughing. Every day is an uncomfortable situation, so I'm always laughing. You know?
Yeah. I try to. But you also got to read the room too, which I've become.
Oh, I'm bad at that.
Okay, I've in the years of me like just talking shit as much as I talk, and it's not just talking like shit to being like talking bad shit.
Right.
I joke around constantly.
Oh, and that's the same thing with my coworker.
Yeah.
It's just constantly
Just-
joking around, talking shit, joking around. Right, exactly. And, I come to find that those are damn near some of the best people you can be around.
Oh yeah.
The people with no filter, the people that are, unafraid of saying what they're thinking. Sometimes it's a bad thing. Sometimes. But most of the time, in this situation, in this circumstance with these people, it's just funny.
Yeah.
It's just harmless nonsense just being spat out.
With saying like, let me put some context behind this. In the last episode, I think I said a man's dream is to just sleep with every woman. I'm saying this to my wife. That is not. I'm cool. I'm happily married. Okay.
Right.
It was just a statement that I want to put some context behind it. I wasn't saying like I want to in any way, but again, referring back to like just kind of just blurting shit out, just like blah 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 blah. Like,
Yeah.
I don't mean like. There's a lot of like, again, reading the room and everything. Like, I've been to like several events with my wife, and she's like, "Hey, we can't." And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll read the room first, and then I hear a little like twist on a joke, and I see the one dude like look around and be like, ha, and I'm like, oh,
I saw you. I got
caught,
it.
and like
got
I
it.
look at him and I'm like, I caught it, and then that's when I'm like, okay, read the room, and then stand next to the dude and just kind of be like, that was a good joke, and he's like, thank you, man. Just nobody else caught it, and I was like, oh, they all got it. They just don't want to say nothing, but I'll let you know. It's cool. It was a good one. Because
Right.
sometimes you need that clarification,
Oh
too.
yeah. Especially when you're in a room full of, I guess I would call them sharks almost.
Oh, yeah.
Joke sharks.
Yeah. Oh, that's not very good.
Oh no, that was pretty good.
All right, you're on your second husband. Calm down. Or be like, everybody here is happily married, but you, all right, George. Like, but again, it's just like, not trying to like. No, I don't know who George is. All right, not to be specific, just
Right.
a general name. All right?
Right.
Create your own fantasy with that. Take that out of context all you want. It's the Useful Idiot podcast. It's all feelings, no facts, baby. So do what you want with that. Anything out of this that you want to take out of context, hey, tag me in it. Let me know, and I'll go out of context with you. I ain't mad at any of it.
Right.
That's your job to just decipher whatever you want, however you want. I'm okay with it. That's why the internet will always win, baby. So whatever.
Right.
But yeah, that's why like you having groups of friends, and then there's always okay. Let's say you got the smart one, you got the stupid one, you got the joking one, you got the serious one, and then there's always the like undecisive one. Always, you always meet an indecisive person that you know, whether it's part of the friends group or not, is part of your friends group. Because
Right.
I don't put everybody in like categories. I'm just like, yeah, I know them all.
Yeah, I don't really categorize anybody either. It's just like, I'm grateful for the connections that I've been making recently. I'm very blessed to meet the people, and we're all pretty dumb in our own right, and we're very, smart in our own right, and we're all very, unfiltered in our own right too.
Unique.
Oh yeah, we're
Unique in your own way. Because
Right.
like that's really what makes the friendship great, or friendships great, is the fact that I can see, hey man, we're kind of stupid.
right.
And then they're like, yeah, we kind of are. Or you can sit there and laugh at like trauma together. Like,
Right.
oh, it's whatever trauma, childhood trauma. Now, again, go to therapy if you need it, by all means. Therapy, mental health, go to it. But
It's very important.
yeah. It's just like to have the group of friends, have a person or people, persons, if you can use that word, that like understand that not all of y'all are right, but not all of not y'all are not also not wrong. That all of y'all are here for a reason. Y'all have met for a reason. Y'all are in the middle together, and whether you find the right or go through the wrong, you can still understand each other.
And it's one of those weird things because friendships are hard as balls for me. It truly is. I'm such an awkward, quiet person. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to, reach out to people. I just don't.
Oh yeah,
It's just like one of those things that have just
yeah,
right over the head. I just don't know how to do it.
My wife's like that too. Bless her heart, I love her, but I'm also very outgoing, very like, okay, actually, if I feel like I can be very introverted and be like, nah, fuck this, fuck that. I'm not doing none of that. Anxiety's kicking in. I'm like, nope, I can't do it.
Right.
And then extroverted at like, what's up? Hey man, blah 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 blah, and then just be like, I don't know, I can like shut it off when I need
Right.
to. And it's just a blessing and a curse, but like, you are what you are. You are how you are. If you understand it, and that's what I tell a lot of people is like, if you understand how you are, and that's how you are, and that's like nothing's gonna change. Doc, be you. Who
Right.
gives a fucking like I got a homie Bailey, very reserved, quiet, fucking to himself. He's been on several episodes of this at the beginning, and like just good people. Like I that's okay. It could go both ways because it could be very like good people, or just you're like, dang, you really are fucking weird.
Right.
You're gonna show up and there's just like ferrets running around everywhere, or like they just got furry costumes sitting all over the living room.
See, but okay. Speaking on, I guess that I don't really think they're weird people. Like okay, some of them are. I'm going to take that back. Okay, retract that statement just for a second. Some of those people are very weird, and some of them are not.
Oh no. They're weird because it's not something that I do on a daily basis.
Right, it's not normalized for
Yeah.
you as a person.
And that's what makes anything weird, really.
Right.
Because like you wearing a jean jacket, that's weird to me. I don't even own a jean jacket.
Right.
Like, cool. I'm like, I got this. My wife bought me this. I don't usually buy this. That's fucking weird. She's weird. But again, like, hey,
Right.
you just gotta find a uniqueness, and that's where like, as long as I'm transition into this, as long as you're not stupid enough to be on love while locked up, okay? There's a lot of stupid people out there. There's a lot of unique individuals that are just so easily manipulated and brainwashed. We're just right now. My lovely wife had on a show called Locked Up, Love While Locked Up, or
love while locked up and then love after lockup. Yeah.
Okay. Whoever thought of that, fucking genius. Genius.
Yeah.
Because, like, I was sitting there, I was playing on the fucking VR, and, like, my wife had it on, and I could hear it, and I had to be like, what the fuck? And she's like, you can change it if you don't like it. And I said, no. It's not that I don't like it. It's just, how are you so fucking stupid? And then I went back on, and then I heard another 10 minutes, and I was like, all right, put this off. Let's sit here. And I'm watching.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
Yeah.
And then you come over, and we watch together, and we realize, at least I realized, like, this, how in the nicest way, what is it? Gullible. How gullible people are fascinates me.
And there's a lot that goes into that. There's a psychological need and want for a lot of that attention.
Mm.
And that causes people to crave that because they're getting it. And they're like, oh, there's hope. I just have to wait out. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of manipulation, yes. There's a lot of, people that need a symbiotic relationship and they work well together. Like, there's just a lot mentally that goes on with those people on those shows that are just, I wouldn't say psychotic. I wouldn't say crazy. I wouldn't say, they just need something and they're finding it in these people.
I think it's also too, just as you were going through all those like symptoms, trust issues has to be the main one, because like let me put this into like my perspective. I'm out here, right, in this world.
Yeah. The
dating out here sucks, right? Because now, mommy, I'm not. It's just a fake scenario. You don't have to turn the radio up or nothing. Just a fake scenario. But I'm out here, okay. Dating sucks because then trust issues like cheating, fucking out everywhere.
And you can go off my relationships too.
Oh yeah.
They're a perfect example. All of them besides my first relationship ever. Okay. It was my first relationship ever. I didn't know how to act. They didn't know how to act. So we just didn't mesh.
That was also young.
Oh yeah, and we were super young. So we were just like, okay, is this a real relationship? What are we doing? Who do you want to be in your life? Who do I want to be in my life? But every relationship after that, it's like, okay, well, I'm me, and I know that, and I'm comfortable with that. And it just wasn't a lot of clicking because, there wasn't a lot of.
I'd have to. Trust issues.
There wasn't a lot of pieces that clicked in together with personalities, with morals, with just things to do every day. You as myself, I can't speak on their behalf, but as myself, I love being outdoors. I love being indoors. I love cooking. I love cleaning. I love all these things, and a lot of these people just were like, that's weird to me. We are just used to sitting around and doing nothing. Or we're used to just working. Or we're just used to, I would say, almost going and getting fucked up all the time. It's just like, that's just not me. I've always been, I feel like I've always been a little more responsible than most.
And yeah. That like, I'm a middle child. So like, I've also have had to like, kind of like, I see before me and then I see under me, and like I've always been in the middle of like trying to just make sure I keep my shit together.
It was, not to cut you off, but it was a weird thing for me too, because growing up I saw an adult figure, an adult male figure, treat my mother as no woman should be treated, and that kind of gave me the thing of like, oh, so as a man you're supposed to do this and not this. Or, as, somebody's, significant other, you're supposed to do this and not this, and that kind of really, jump started the whole progression of like, oh, like a lot of these dudes are weird, they're really shitty. They're really underdeveloped.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Dude, I attest to that 100% of like, even men my age are still like very underdeveloped, very immature, very so. And I kind of grew up a little opposite, where like I had the father figure was there, like my dad was there until like he remarried, and then my stepdad came into the picture, and my stepdad, I still talk to my stepdad. I love the man. The man did like in my pivotal time of young adulthood, progressing into a young, well, teenage to young adulthood, because it's you just don't become a man at 18.
Right.
I don't
Right.
like I barely have become a man from what my wife says. All right. It's still a little immature, all right. But like they both kind of showed me that like what a man is supposed to do. It's for one, like there's 1,000 things that a man's supposed to do.
Yeah, and that's another big thing. When you talk about being a man, every single person has a different fucking picture in their head when you say, I'm a man or you're a man.
Cool.
Everybody.
Like I don't. There's a lot of stuff that I don't know how to do. I mean, granted, like my dad owned his own handyman business. I do know how to do a lot of household stuff. I do know how to do a lot of that stuff. But as a man, I also respect another man or individual who specializes in that. Like, I don't do electrical. Now, if there's another man that wants to come in and do that because he's trained to do it, he knows what he's doing. I will fucking. Look, dude. I'll pay you to do it.
Yeah, 100%.
I've also had other men. Oh fucking! You're not a man. You can't do that. You're right. I can't. I can easily like. I don't. I was fortunate enough to work to the shops that I have worked in, not do tires.
Right.
The current shop I'm at now, like we do tires every now and then. I've gotten a little bit better at them, but the other guys that are there worked in shops that had to do tires as well. And like I told them at the beginning, because I was like, "Hey man, can one of y'all come and show me how to do tires?" And they're like, "What? You don't know how?" And I told them the same thing. I said, "Hey man, I was fortunate enough, and like not to brag." And I've told them I respect what y'all do.
100%, because you know have a skill that I don't.
Yeah.
So and it's a manly thing, I guess. And I guess my view is like, will you teach me how to do that?
Yeah.
Or show me your way?
Yeah, and they've showed me some like ways to do them faster and everything. But I've also told them like, I also had to set the primitive of like, hey man, just because I said I respect what like you know how to do it, la di da di da. I don't, but I was like, I respect the skill. I don't have to respect the individual,
Right, 100%.
but I respect the skill. So let's not get this twisted.
Right.
I was like, you call me names all you want, jokingly, ha ha ha. Like when I first started, one of the gentlemen was just like had said bitch, and I was like, hold on. I said we're not at that level yet.
Right.
Let's because I don't understand your joking. You don't understand my joking right now.
Right.
I kind of want to build that first layer, and then we can get into it.
Right.
And then it like kind of went to the back and was like, oh no, he's sensitive about it. And like I heard him and I was like, hey, check it out. It's not sensitive. And I explained to the other 3 dudes there, and I said, it's not sensitive. I'm not being sensitive about it. I don't know you quite yet. Y'all have this connection of joking and doing this and that. I don't know that quite yet, so I don't know what we're on a joking level. Because I was like, I don't think y'all can handle the way that I joke around.
You can get a little extreme sometimes.
Oh yeah, very extreme.
But as somebody who enjoys that, I think it's just always funny. I don't give a fuck. You could be saying something and somebody's getting mad about it. It's just like, that's still funny.
Yeah, and I don't mean any malice behind it. And that's where I had to like kind of explain like, hey, and like I said, back to like the I guess I'm gonna say the illusion that people have of being like a man. Like you get men that have to like prove to other men that they're big and bad.
Right.
You get men that have to like, and that's all insecurity. I find that all insecurity.
No, it really is though. One of my favorite things too. I dealt with it this week actually. Somebody was like, "I'm gonna fight you." It's like, okay, well, why? First of all, why? And then it was like, actually, no, you aren't going to touch me. That's an insecurity. It's like the fact that you aren't, like you can't use your words first means you're just a little underdeveloped. That it's almost like, I guess, a Neanderthal.
Yeah.
They can't, explain their feelings, so they're going to use, a club.
It's kind of like all of
Or
MAGA right now.
or even toddlers. You know,
Oh, yeah.
they're in the process of trying to learn how to talk and they can't, so they get mad and frustrated.
Throw things, fucking want to like smash it,
And it's just
cry
like,
out loud.
I'm sorry you're not intellectually there enough to have a conversation with me to get me to understand where you're at. You're so, emotionally overwhelmed that the first instinct you have is, I got two fists right here.
Like a lot of puffing their chest, and
Yeah.
I see that in a lot of men, to where like I've seen it
Right.
throughout my life of like, dog, like do I need to like say sorry to you for hurting your
Do I need
feelings,
to hug you like your parents did you almost?
or didn't?
Right.
Like, how was your dad? Like, what? Like, was he
Did
there?
your
Was he?
dad hit your mom?
Yeah.
And how bad?
Oh fuck.
And I get it. I get the overwhelmed. I get the frustrated. I do. I really do. I get it. But use your words. Let me understand where you're at so I can be like, okay, well, it's not like that, dude. Like, I didn't mean to get you to this point. If I did, or if I didn't, I just need to know where you're starting at so I know how you got to here.
Also, like, how did we get to like hee hee ha ha to like I'm gonna fight you in
Right.
a blink? Like,
Yeah.
if one sentence, then I need to understand where, like, how to approach any conversation with
Right.
you now.
Right.
Because like now it just turns into like, I don't want to be around you. Like, this sucks. Like,
And don't get me wrong, because, I'm a very soft spoken person when I'm not comfortable. I am very cautious and curious, and I want to listen to you and get the full, view of who you are as a person so I can be like, oh, well, this is me. Here's like this little bit of me and see if you like it. And because I'm so shy and nervous and awkward. Like, I really am. So, when I get comfortable, like, I talk more, I rant more, I joke more, I laugh more. And, and if we're not close like that, then it's just like, just like the awkward wave, hello.
then yeah, because you don't want to put yourself in that scenario again, to where like, okay, if one thing I say, is that gonna like, is that gonna set you off? Like,
Right.
I can get through, and with the emotional like roller coasters, I can get
Right.
through all of that, like, sure, but then the immediate, nah, fuck that, what, like, you're not gonna clown me like that, like, I'm gonna call the homies. It's like, hold on.
See, and I've never been in an argument like that with just like any random person. I would know them a little bit. It's like just like the scenario I was talking about happened a couple days ago. It's like I know the person very well. It's just like, situations in the past upset them and they let it build up. And it's just like, how was I supposed to know that if you just didn't talk to me? Like, truly, I love you as a person. I love you, I love you regardless. And why wouldn't you just tell me that something was bothering you until, you got to the point of like, I wanted to fight you at one point. It's like, that doesn't help me understand,
Yeah, like you said, communication is key in everything, right?
100, always, through
My wife,
everything.
my wife tells me this all the time. There's times where like I just get quiet, and like
No, I get that.
I'm just quiet, and then she thinks something wrong. I'm like, honestly, nothing's wrong. Like, I'm just blank spacing it now, and maybe too, like, a lot of this blanking, like, not blanking out. I can't say blanking out, but like, because I've just had the like this my yearly physical and like blood work and shit, and finding out that I'm a little like, I can't say I'm pre-diabetic, and I'm working through that. Cholesterol's,
At least you're to the point right now where you are recognizing I am pre-diabetic.
yeah. I read the message. My doctor sent me a message on Monday and was like, hey, you're at a 6.3. You need to be at a 5.9. A 7.1 or 2 something is like diabetic.
Right.
So you need to get to a 5.9. You got 90 days. Figure out your diet. Get on a healthier diet. And thankfully, like, I got an amazing wife where like she's put me on like the soda stop. Like, the caffeine headaches are kind of there. Cause
You're right.
I'm a huge soda. Like, I used to be a really bad fucking alcoholic. I had fucking 6-pack a day, fucking 12-pack. I used to do a 12-pack before I even went out drinking. Like I was at that point, and then I stopped. My wife said like 7-8 years ago was just like, hey, can't have this around the kids anymore. Overnight, I was just like, all right, cool.
Right.
Stop that, and then.
And this was before was this before you guys were officially dating, or you guys were officially dating and she was like, "Oh, are you moving in now?"
Yeah.
And if you are moving in, this is my boundary.
Yeah. Which, like, right the day that she kidnapped me. She came over and
Kidnapped you with love.
Oh no, she straight kidnapped me, dog. Yep,
That's the love.
I gave her the key to my apartment. She walked in. She said, "Pack your shit. You're coming with me." And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'll call ICE right now." And so I had to go, dog. How do you think I got my papers?
Amen. At the end of the day, best decision you ever made. You got your papers and you're married.
But like, I was at a point to where like it needed to stop, and I did. And the substitute, which with everything, there's always a substitute.
You know, I'm a fair believer too. It's like as soon as you find the right person, you'll do anything and everything for them.
Oh yeah. Like right now, like going through this fucking. I can't even call it a health crisis because like,
well, it kind of is.
Okay, yes, like
it's a big thing.
Yeah, but as far as like last year I was really worried about heart issues,
right?
Because around this age, my dad had a stroke, and like I was like, okay, it's time to like buckle the fuck up.
Right.
Went and got the blood work done. My cholesterol was a little high then too. I think I was like 14 points over, which not terrible. I was 14 points over.
Sure.
I got my blood work again this year. I'm only 4 points or 6 points over, which is
so that pretty much corrected itself, damn near.
Yeah,
so that's nice.
It took a lot of like dieting and shit, and like now,
right.
Now I'm doing a lot more walking at work, which when I was at the
it's a healthy thing.
Yeah, because like I have to walk across the fucking yard to find a car. I have to walk downhill to find a car. I'm like walking all through the shop, and
that's a good thing.
Yeah, it is good. In the past like week, I used to like right now. Sure, I'm drinking a beer and shit, but like I would be fucking like a 2-liter of soda by lunch.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, I was
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was a soda addict, son. Like I'd have a fucking 1 liter. I used to buy 1 liter of Pepsis. They used to have like a deal on them, like 2 for like 4.
Sure.
So I'd fucking Friday night, dude, fucking when I was gaming and shit, if I wasn't drinking, it's soda and a bag of chips, and I'd have that fucking 1 liter, fucking boom, 2 liters in that fucking night of gaming.
The only soda I enjoy and will drink is ginger beer. If you do count that as soda.
My choice, I drink a lot of RC Cola. Well, in this past week, I really haven't, which is nice because I used to stop at the store every day from work and buy a 2 liter.
Now, that's some serious growth, and that's good.
Yeah, and I'm feeling a little bit better, like less sugar intake, feeling.
Right.
I got to get my, because one of the things from the, like I had the heart monitor, like I went through the whole, like, making sure I'm good.
Right.
And they said sinus. It was all sinus, which I have a deviated septum. My doctor looked at it.
Yeah.
So, like, so now I get to go to a...
You're practically getting a nose job.
That's what Berg says, too.
Yeah.
Shit, watch out, Hollywood.
It's going to be all swollen up here. You're going to have Band-Aids and whatnot. It's going to be a little hard to breathe at first, and then it'll get better.
Oh, the fucking scenarios. When fucking Cruz, remember my older brother Cruz?
Yeah.
When he lost his fingers, whoo, son, the stories. Everywhere we went, dude, for like 4 years, dude. These stories, like, we just fucking story after, couldn't even fucking remember them. We'd meet people, like, we'd go out and shit and fucking story. And then 2 weeks later, we'd see them at like another bar and they'd be like, holy shit, dude, look, this is the guy I was telling you about. And we're like, fuck, we gotta think.
What did we say?
Yeah, what was the story? What was happening? We're just
Wait, hold on. You tell me the story and I'll tell you if it's true.
Yeah. But like, what story do you tell you? Because it's probably not the one we told him. And then he'd be like, oh, yeah, that's the one. Because, like, dude, holy shit. Like, it just great. And even then, if I do, like, I was looking, of course, Google, YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a, they don't have to operate or nothing. They just go and crack it back in. So we'll see. But if that's going to help, like, it stressed me out for a little bit, too, because, like, I was going through like the EKGs, the fucking had the heart monitor, like the
Yeah,
rhythm thing,
yeah.
the fucking blood work. For like 2 months, it just
God,
fucking
that shit stresses everybody out, dude. I don't care who you are. That shit's stressful.
yeah.
Being in a hospital environment,
Oh, dude, I don't like
anxiety
it. But
city.
Tony and I talked about this in a couple episodes back. Go get checked. Like, dude.
Yes. It's very important to keep up on your health.
And I say this too. You pay for healthcare. Premiums are gonna go up, which is gonna be shitty because the rich keep getting richer.
Yep.
But like, if you pay for fucking healthcare, go get checked. You get 2 free visits a year. Like you get free physicals a year, just like dental work too.
Yeah, and I need to do that. I moved up here and I kind of started slacking. I need to go. Get my eyes checked. I know I need new glasses.
Yeah, me too.
I need nighttime glasses bad. The stigmatism is fucking insane.
Oh, you get
it
the
like
little fucking bing.
blinds me almost.
Yeah.
I can't see nothing but. Okay, like it's getting bad. My night blindness is getting bad.
You know what else too? Somebody was telling me, if you get the blue thing on your glasses,
Yeah.
it also helps with the new headlights.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Because they're ELD?
ELD Zion or something like that.
So they're way brighter than LED.
Yeah, some bullshit. But like
See, I had them on my car too. Like on my Subaru, I had them on there. Like
bright as hell
so bright.
for no reason.
And you turn on the actual brights and it would be like illuminate everything.
Yeah, you're like, holy shit, how did I miss that deer?
basically that's fucked up.
Okay, my bad. Let me not go. Sorry, because I gotta get my Subaru. I'm trying to get my Subaru.
And I've been thinking about the next vehicle I want to buy. I don't know if I want to get another WRX. Like I miss it so much.
You know what, dude? If you're gonna spend that much, just go with like an older one, like my style.
I'm thinking about getting a brand new fucking like Outback or something.
Ooh, you know what, Doug? I see them come through.
My Subaru, my WRX was the most beautiful vehicle ever. It was fast. It was beautiful. Sounded great.
It's the same engine in an Outback.
As a WRX being like one of my dream vehicles, and it's gone, I kind of just want to take a T and just get something safe, something I can go in the mountains with.
An Outback. I'm not even mad at an Outback. Or like the Ascends. Well, I'd go Outback all day.
Just because Subaru.
Yeah.
And how safe and careful and, how much power they have and, all the warranties they have. It's better than most.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, you can literally put like an off-road package on it from the fucking dealer.
Yep.
And they're nice because I've had a couple of them come through the shop and they're like Outback fucking Bigfoot edition, and it like it was raised.
They're the outdoor edition, I believe, that came out like 2 years ago, and they have like the gold trim on them.
Yeah, it has like a lift. It has fucking better rims, better tires, like tire package, everything. Like they're dope. They're I can't even. And like I'm a Subaru fucking fan. I got building one in my fucking garage.
And I almost feel like, the new Subarus, especially. I almost feel like, they're just so advanced compared to a lot of vehicles. Don't get me wrong. WRX, Subaru, they have their shit going for them. Mm-hmm. But, and not speaking on any other vehicle negatively, BMW has, the 360 cameras too, which is crazy.
Which Ford, Chevys, they all have that shit too.
But I think when I'm buying a new vehicle, I definitely want something that that I'm familiar with. And I just want something to go in the mountains because my WRX wasn't really a mountain car.
Nah, it's a fucking street car all day long.
And I love hiking. I love being out in the woods. I love, finding some random lake and jumping in it. Mm-hmm, and I think, an Outback or, a Crosstrek or something lesbian-ish. All jokes.
I would go Outback. Crosstreks, I don't know. I feel like they're just like too like to get you in tight spaces, sure, but I feel like the Outback has like the more comfort, the more room to.
Oh yeah. Oh. My grandma just bought one too, and hers is very nice, but I think I'd add more packages on mine.
Mm-hmm. Especially like, honestly, like, look, I've said this quite a bit. If you're gonna go get a new car, don't get one just off the lot. Right. Spend the extra $6,000 or $7,000 for that premium package.
Yeah, and I did that with my WRX.
Yeah.
I customized it. I had it shipped. It took fucking damn near 2 extra months to get there.
I remember that. Fuck.
And when I got it, it was like, this is the coolest thing ever. I got what I paid for. Like, it wasn't off the lot. There was no miles on it
Yeah,
at
yeah.
all. It was nice. It was a great feeling.
And like I say, if, especially like let's go in the debt sense. If you're gonna put yourself into that, like make it worth it.
Right.
Excuse me. Like I say, like if you're gonna go, like you want the new car off the lot, no miles, it's gonna be 40 grand. And then if you can pick your own package and like make it sportier or make it more outdoorsy for an extra 5 fucking grand,
5 to 10. It's worth it.
just fucking do it. Like, now I'm not fucking not mad at any of it. There's quite a bit of fucking trucks that come through that like have the high level trims and all that, and then they're like 85, 90 grand off the lot. And I'm like, man, honestly, like if that's what you're gonna go for, that's what. And if you can afford it, do it.
Yeah.
Like, I personally won't, just because like I could go. You could like eBay all these fucking parts and shit and install them. So like it's not terrible, but like just do it. Do it. Fucking go about it. Order your fucking packages. Just don't be stupid and fucking get a pin pal and write somebody in prison and then fucking lose it all. Gonna come back to that because that's fucking still wild.
It's still on my mind too.
It was great. It's a look. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Go do. I think it's on Prime. Or whatever the fuck.
I think it's
is.
on Hulu.
Who cares? Some streaming fucking network. It was it's so shitty and so aggravating. I was just stuck to it, glued to it.
I wanted to be Gordon Ramsay for a second and be like, "Are you an idiot sandwich?"
Oh my god!
It's like, stop! Think about what you're doing.
There was one girl who like drove from another state to go pick this dude up out of prison, waited overnight, had to get money sent to her by his other girlfriend that said was his auntie, which was wild already. But she was like, I'm just fucking horny and fucking hungry. He needs to come out so we can fuck, and then I'm gonna take him home and do this and do that.
She said a steak and shrimp dinner and some sex.
Oh yeah, that's all she wanted was a steak, shrimp, and some pito. And like, now her wig was all fucked up. This dude, like,
she was sweating all day. Her wig was pushed back.
Oh yeah, you could see it. Like, she sweated it out. But like, also too, like, I think he was in there for a robbery or some shit. Like, but still, like, how? Like, there's people that are like devoting their life to like that one girl is like waiting 10 years for him and like love and this and that. They got married in prison. And like
that's all they have ever known is the prison walls and relationship.
Ugh.
They have no idea what these people are day to day.
Phone conversations. That's it.
Yeah, and
they only know them through the phone.
And that is such a different dynamic than in person. It is. Over the phone, you talk for a couple hours, you get off the phone, and then you go do laundry, you go do errands, you go talk to people, you go to the bar, you go to the movies, you go to dinner, you go do something.
You're living your life.
And you're not used to having that other person with you. So in your groove, in your moments, and the way you do things is not how they do things.
Yes. You don't know them personally.
Yeah.
You know them figuratively.
Yep.
And like, I'm also too, like the I guess kids are doing it now where like they're just on the phone with their boyfriends or girlfriends, whatever,
right,
all day, or like they stay on the phone all night,
right,
and
that just forms an unhealthy dependency,
a toxic relationship too, because like I went through it with like I seen my son go through it. They're not in this relationship. Hopefully this is safe to talk about, but it's been over for a while. But like I seen that toxic dependency, that toxic like creation, like we seen it manifesting of like there were times where like he was just like we were all downstairs and his phone was up here charging and like didn't answer a message quick enough, didn't answer the FaceTime, and we're literally downstairs like bullshitting. Like we sit there and our phones are down. We're bullshitting. We don't even realize it's been a fucking hour.
And it wasn't just like once or twice, it was frequent.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, and like seeing like
that shit got crazy. Just like watching it happen.
Unfold and like live like Oh my god, it was like the excuse me. Ooh, damn. The in the man, be glad that wasn't a fart because IBS, son. Um, the like independency that the toxic independency dependency, not independency, because like how like I'm very dependent on my wife,
Right.
like that's everything to me. Like
Yeah, that's your world. That's the
yeah,
center of your fucking world. Yeah.
I go to work. Hey, I'm driving to work. It's fucking raining, foggy. I'm calling her immediately, leaving her voicemail or texting her. I'm like, hey, be careful of the road, da 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 da, because I'm on the road before her. I'm out in the elements, like well, I mean, I can see the shop, and I'm out at East Boise, so like I can kind of see a lot of the storm, and especially sometimes she's traveling out that way, and I'm like, hey, be careful, like. Kind of, and the other thing too is like my other coworkers kind of keep up on like traffic a lot, which
See, okay, so there's two different things. You know, there's dependency and codependency,
oh, I'm both with my wife.
and that's a good mix. But if you're just dependent, that could be for the wrong reasons.
Oh, codependency could be wrong as well, because like
Yes, it definitely could be.
I've seen that in like friendships where like codependency, and it's like, hold on, like that ain't that no.
Right.
Because like that, that's however you take it. However, if you can understand, like, hey, this is bad, and you can get out of it without somebody telling you, by all means. But if like somebody's telling you, hey, this is fucking wrong, like it ain't gonna work out, and you still want to go through it and put yourself through it, then when you come asking for advice or anything, and that individual wants to be like, nah, don't talk to me, or like, I'm not, like, then you have to also respect that. Because, like, if I can respect, like, me telling you, hey, dog, like, that's comes from a very toxic fucking family, you don't.
Right.
Like, you're very calm and, like, and then if you're just like, well, let me learn. Okay, cool.
Right.
Cool. Like, I'm all for, like, I still help, like, still give you advice, help you out, be there and everything. But at a certain point, somebody has to be like, no.
Right.
Fucking you stupid mother.
You know, and I think what you and your wife have is in, you know, dependency or codependency. I think it's more of symbiotic. You guys balance off each other.
Oh, yeah. We, like, also, too, that has, I think it comes from a lot of, like, my, like, what is it? Traumatic childhood. Like, what is it too? The dependency, the codependency, because I have a fear of like not lonely, like loneliness, but also separation anxiety.
I get that.
Yeah, like, oh man, dude, like, I mean, I spent a lot of time by myself, single. I didn't like just by my like.
And now that you have this person, it's like you fill all my buckets.
Yeah.
I fill yours.
Yeah, like
being away from you kind of just really fucking sucks.
Oh yeah, when she used to go to Montana for like 2 weeks, dog, and I was home by myself with the two dogs, is cool, but I'm like, it sucks. Like, what the fuck? I'm coming home to myself. I gotta cook for myself now. Ugh. What is that? You know, like, I'm just gonna get Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box, yeah. I get it.
Won't FaceTime me. Fuck.
Are you busy? Go to the bathroom. Flips the camera around.
I sent a video, but don't open it in front of people. Oh shit. Oh, dude, like, but like,
I love it.
I think there's a lot of like this has really and I say this a lot. This has really like fucked up a lot of like relationships. I can't even say relationships. It's mentally made a lot of people unstable.
Yes.
FOMO is a huge thing. Huge. Because, like, if I post a picture of you and I right now like this,
somebody's going to end up getting upset. More than likely.
But also, too,
or
like,
if, like, oh, I should have been there, you know?
Yeah, like, oh, what the fuck? Or not even like this. If it was just, we happened, let's bring it back to the scenario of you're at the store.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the store.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know you're at the store. You don't know I'm at the store. We happen to just run it into each other.
Right.
I'm burping a lot, I'm sorry. But it just takes that, like, to anybody, if there was just a coincidence and then take a picture and post it to social media and people would be like, oh shit, y'all are kicking it tough, this and that, and you're like, no, like, we haven't seen each other in 3 months. We talked for 2 minutes. I happen to just take a picture and be like, oh, it's good running into you.
Mm-hmm.
And then people take that out of context because we're so, like, people are so, I say we, because it goes for everybody. So
Assumptions get nobody anywhere.
Oh, fuck.
Being, too assumptuous is just
Toxic.
something we need to break as a society.
Not gonna happen.
I with a wish and a prayer, maybe, but
fuck.
it won't.
We need to donate more in the fucking thing.
But we definitely do need to break the stigma of, like, being assumptuous is not good for anybody.
No. Being also too, like, understand our insecurities.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
if you could, like, only, sure, I'm insecure. Like, I get jealous when my wife talking to other fucking dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
Of course. Am I like I know, like, my insecure. I'm not too insecure. Like, I know.
Okay, but when those situations happen and you do get insecure, do you let that rule you, or do you recognize that and be like, yeah, I was feeling some type of way, but we're good now?
Oh, I'm gonna bust out. I'm just gonna be like, you beat her up.
Or you can go the joking matter, of course, and it's no harm, no foul. Then at that point,
yeah. But, like, I don't, like, as far as insecurity, like, I feel like I'm a very secure man. Like, I understand. I understand my sexuality. I know my sexuality. I know, like, has not been one moment that my wife has made me, like, question some things. Sure, I can't. Okay. There hasn't been, like, a moment that's, like, stuck out that has made me question our relationship, our marriage. Sure, there's instances that, like, I think that in itself is, like, in every relationship, you have that slight jealousy of, like, ooh, she's talking to another man, like, or like, her be like, oh, he's talking to a younger girl. What you flirting with the waitress for? Like, sure, by all means. Like,
Yeah.
I think that happens in every relationship.
Right.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But as far as, like, making me, like, go out of my way to create this assumption that, like, ooh, she'd be like, nah, hell no. No. And I also think that, like, we also do sit down and have, like, conversations about instances or, like, moments and be like, hey, I thought this or I thought that.
Right.
But that, I think that's taking the healthy route. Like, I can't even say it's taking the healthy route. That's just being communicative. Like, we're talking about it. We talk about it. Like, there's nothing, like, I can't even say no harm, no foul, but, like, there's nothing that's put me in that, ooh.
Right.
Jokingly, fuck, every time.
And if you're a person that is very insecure and you do burst out with those things, seek therapy. It
Stay
helps.
single.
Or stay single.
Because, like, I'll tell you one thing. When my first, like, relationship, when, like, that ended, I stayed single until meeting my wife. And, well, I already had met my wife because best friends with my sister, so, like, that was already there. So, like, but, like, I couldn't. I just could, at the time after that ending, that first relationship ending, I didn't want to get into another one because I felt like I would put partial blame from this one ending onto the new one, and that's just not right.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I couldn't, I say this a lot too, is, like, don't let outside things bleed into your relationship. Like, that's one of the things that I have been firm on, and I stay firm on. Like, that's a huge boundary for me, is, like,
it's great advice in general.
I don't let other people's relationship bleed into my relationship, because that's not our issue. Like, we talk about it. We'll talk about other people's relationships. Like, I think everybody does. I don't care who the fuck you are.
Right.
Everybody does it. I don't fuck. Judge yourself. But, like, I don't let also family issues bleed into my family.
That goes for just anything, you know, relationships, fucking family ships, fucking friendships, fucking
work ships,
just anything.
Don't let none of it bleed into your relationship, because that's not y'all. Like, there's so many fucking times to where, like, people are going through something, and, like, wife and I will talk about it, and then that's where it ends. It's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then we'll hear about it months later and be like, oh, they broke up, or they didn't, or like,
right.
remember like this. Oh,
You're
yeah,
right.
cool. But like, none of it, I just don't let, like, just can't let it bleed into the relationship. It just is toxic. Like, I have to, it creates separation between a lot of stuff too, of like, I'm worried about fucking keeping the lights on in the house. Like, I'm not. It's just a figure of like speech. Like,
right.
Yeah. Like, that's good. My wife keeps very fucking well task of that. But like, just for figuratively speaking, like, I can't, like, this is my like solitude. Like, once I leave the front door, I said this last time too. Once I walk out the front door, reality.
Right.
But once I walk into this door and into this solitude, this is my fucking dream. This is my fantasy. Like, reality don't fucking matter to me.
100%.
The shit that I see on the internet, the shit that I post on the internet, that's fucking all figure of like imagination. There is, I can't take the fucking internet seriously.
I can't either. I think that's why it's so amusing, because it's all fantasy basically.
It literally is. Like,
yeah.
Okay. Oh shit. So there was we had a conversation with a dude at work, and like, it's just like, or not dude at work, from somebody else that I'd like known and seen him out, and like, was just like, where are you getting your like news information from? And I was like, and I just simply said, like everybody else, the internet. Oh, you can't believe a lot of that stuff. And I said, where do you get yours? And he was, oh, this website, this, that. And I was like, it's literally the internet, dog. Like,
yeah.
Like, and I busted out my phone, and I was like, here, and he's, oh, you can't really believe that. And I said, well, I don't believe the news. But even the news I get on the fucking phone. Like, my TV is literally a tablet. It's not a TV. It's a fucking tablet. Like, it's a streaming device. That's all it is. My phone is a streaming device.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure there's a way that I could probably make phone calls with my fucking TV.
Oh, 100%.
Like nothing there. This is where like I am a firm fucking believer in like the Matrix, the simulation. Like, to get into that, like, there's so much fucking shit. Like, that has to be. I'll get way more information. I want this to be its own episode.
We have like 3 episodes worth of just theories and
Matrix simulation. Like, the one that I heard that has like really like made me question, I can't even say reality.
Sure.
Just question this, is the one kid who's sitting in his car, and see if I can bring it up, maybe, but he talks about like the simulation. Like, ooh, I wonder, did I save it or not? Let's see. All right, people, bear with me real quick. This kid, is this it? Okay, all right, let's see if this will play. Let's keep this down a little bit. Play it.
You ever notice when you enter a new area that the simulation loads more people in? You look out your window and your street is quiet and calm, but once you go outside, then everyone starts loading in and you have a few cars going by, maybe someone's walking a dog, maybe there's some kids on bikes. Or when you go to a restaurant and it's empty, but then after a few minutes a bunch of people start showing up. Is that just the simulation loading in NPCs for you so it doesn't feel empty? Is there a delay in them all showing up because they had to load in from far enough away that you couldn't see them spawn in? Do you ever notice when you enter a new area that the simulation loads more people in? You look at...
Okay, all right. That right there, that okay. Not no. When the Matrix first came out in like 2001, 2002, that alone already put my. I, I don't know why, but as a kid, like I was always into like sci-fi movies and like PBS always had like the Nova channel, which was like all about space and outer space and everything.
Yeah.
So like as a kid, I've always believed this, and then like playing video games, I've played video games my whole life. So like,
And
I've
they're all
always
fantasy.
I've always believed this. Like when the Matrix came out, to me, that just proved that this is all fake.
Sure.
Like just how I look at it. Now, I'm not saying you have to. It's just how I look at it. Like everything is literally been a simulation of like sure if you want to like believe the like stones, different rocks, or the astrology, or like mercury power grading and shit, or power rating, whatever.
It's in the
fucking-
Powerade, yeah.
yeah, it's in the Powerade. Like by all means, by all fucking means. The dude with the 3 eye atlas thing, where like, did you watch that video?
I couldn't get it to load.
Oh, okay. I have it up.
I had to download TikTok, and I don't have TikTok.
Okay,
so.
don't do that. Let's get out of this. Like that too was like the way he was talking about it, and then they were just like, he said a couple things, and they were just like, and I was like, oh shit, okay, all right, so we're really gonna fucking cut him off like that.
America leads the way in space exploration. As Courtney noted, a NASA-funded telescope, the Atlas Survey Telescope in Chile, first reported observations of the comet on July 1st, 2025 to the Minor Planet Center. And NASA has been tracking and studying Comet 3I Atlas ever since. We're here today to give you the latest of what we know about Comet 3I Atlas and what we still want to know. But first, what is a comet? It's a small, natural solid body that is a combination of rocky and icy material that evaporates as it warms when it's close to a star, like the sun. But to start with, I'd like to address the rumors right at the beginning. I think it's important that we talk about that. This object is a comet. It looks and behaves like a comet, and all evidence points to it being a comet. But this came from outside the solar system, which makes it fascinating, exciting, and scientifically very important. This is only the third interstellar object like this that humanity has ever found. And a little bit more about the rumors. I think it's very important, and I'm actually very excited that a lot of the world was speculating about the comet while NASA was in a period where we couldn't speak about it due to the recent government shutdown. I think what I took away from that whole experience and watching that as we were working during the shutdown was just how interested and how excited people were about the possibility of what this comet could be. There was a lot of speculation about what it could be, but what I think is really awesome is that folks were interested in this incredible finding that we observed and that came from the heavens, and what that means, what it could mean about how magical the universe could be. It expanded people's brains to think about how magical the universe could be. And I'll tell you, here at NASA, we think that every day. And so it's really great that you were able to join us while we were, not able to comment because of the shutdown constraints about what that comet is, because we think that the universe is a magical place, and we spend your treasure and we spend all of our time trying to make sure that we explore that and share with you as much as we can. In fact, we want very much to find signs of life in the universe. In fact, just a few months ago, we were with you and we talked about what we think might be the signal from ancient life on the surface of Mars from our amazing machines that have been roving the planet for 30 years to look for those things.
And they just cut them off right there. They paused it or lagged it or delayed it almost.
The one that caught me was like, oh, we've been spending your treasures. Okay, cool. And then the other thing too is like the ancient things on Mars, which sure, let's say ancient because however long Mars has been there.
There's been, rovers and, all sorts of things put on Mars throughout the years.
He said 30 fucking years, right?
And Mars has been one of those planets where it's like, oh, we can get there, we can, check it out and see what's going on. So, it would make sense for something once upon a time to be there almost,
Let's see, when was the...
1996.
1996.
First rover landed on Mars.
Okay, I'm 30. I'm 38.
And what was it?
Let's see.
What was the name of it?
Oh, that didn't fucking help out much. Let's see if I can make this bigger. Sorry. Oops. December 19. It tracked Mars Pathfinder.
Was it Pathfinder?
Oh, the rover was a Squeamer? Landing July 4th.
Sojourner?
Landing July 4th, 1990. So it was launched December, and it took 6 months to land.
Yep.
Exactly to the date, 6 months.
Yep.
So December 4th, and it landed July 4th. Wild. Why would it be like exactly to the date?
Well, it's a journey.
Yeah.
It's a journey to get from one distance to another.
Yeah, because what is it? Light years. But like
We haven't truly, not to my understanding or knowledge, we haven't unlocked light year technology yet to get, travel at that speed.
Yeah, we've been just traveling at like whatever fucking
Like Mach, 7? 8?
yeah, something like that. But like also like what how why did he say fucking 30 fucking years?
I think I think it's just one of those things where we'll never truly get all of the information, especially when it comes to space. Especially when it comes to space, because it's such a vast pocket of knowledge that, it's one of those things where knowledge is key. It's power.
I won't even say that like knowing the vast of it. Clearly there was also that thing or like them letting us know, because there was a thing that said CIA released a statement, or they released a bunch of papers. We'll look this up on the next episode, but they released a bunch of papers or file that said that the Earth is a hologram, and that we can access superhuman powers. We just get dumbed down by it, or they dumb us down so that we can't.
That'd be cool.
Oh look here. We'll just go real quick.
That'd be cool. I want superhuman powers.
Yeah, like I mean, what?
I don't want flying powers though.
I'm afraid of heights.
I want to be able to take other people's powers away from them and use them better. One thing I've always wanted, it like on like a serious note, I guess, is immortality.
Oh, dude. Okay. There's an article. Okay, I'll look. I'll get way more information on this, but that's a great fucking. I don't want immortality, because like it wouldn't, to me it doesn't fulfill life.
This is true, yes, but you get to watch life progress.
Everybody come
or
and go.
Degress.
Like fantasy movies have it best. Who is it? I can't think of. Like let's Captain America, where he's just immortal, and then he finally goes back and then starts to age.
Right.
But like immortality.
Any vampire ever as well.
Yeah. But like immortality of like having to like watch your loved ones come and go, decade after decade after decade.
But don't you want your loved ones die, like your parents, your fucking animals already?
Yeah, true.
In this lifetime?
That's how you want to end it, though. Like, why keep going through the cycle? Because then now you just become like nonchalant to life. You just become careless.
Not necessarily. I mean, okay. I've noticed in a lot of people, don't have anything to look forward to. A lot of people don't actually have, okay, not to be like that, but a lot of people don't have enough personality to look forward to a lot of things.
Oh, fuck, for sure.
But for me, I look forward to every fucking day because every day is so different.
Of course. And so do I, because like But to be immortal and to be like, okay, I'm the only immortal one.
It's kind of interesting.
Nah, I can't do it, dog. Like, I would. How about if I would guaranteed like 100 years? Oh, I'll wait all day.
Okay, so there's a series called Sandman, and there's like a sub story where the Sandman grants the wish to a person who believes that immortality is the best.
Ooh, shit.
This man is boasting, saying he'll never die, and the Sandman goes, "Okay, granted." And the dude's like, "Well, what do I pay you?" He goes, "Every 100 years we'll meet, and I want you to tell me how life is." And the first 100 years goes by, and he goes, "I love it. I am married. I have a wife. I became a lord." 200 years pass, and they meet again, and he's like, "My wife died. I lost my children. I'm broke. I don't have money. I can't eat." And he looks at him and goes, "Do you want to live still?" He goes, "Well, of course. I'll never die." 300 years pass, and he is a famous like author. He's writing stories because he has 200, 300 years of experience to write stories about. 400 years go by, and he's like, "I fell in love again. And this time, I'm going to do it the right way." 500 years go by, and he's like, "She did die, but it was the greatest love I've ever known." And it keeps going and going, and every 100
Progression.
years, he either is sad, or he's mad, or he's, happy. But that's just human life. That's every day.
Yeah. That's a cycle. So it's just that's a human cycle.
And he's okay with being in that cycle for eternity.
Man, I just can't. That would like to see my like and then have it start over and then like go through the struggles. Like, no, you'd never die. So like you couldn't starve, you can't drown,
Right.
you can't fucking burn. Like,
You would feel all of those pains, though, I feel like.
but like if you were like physically scarred, does that stay or does that heal?
Well, if you're immortal,
Do
okay,
you
it just
stay the
depends.
same age?
I feel like it just depends when you become the immortal.
Okay.
So if you get scarred and fucked up before you become immortal, I feel like that shit's gonna stay.
Okay, so like I'm today I'm becoming immortal and like no scars, no nothing, a little bit of scars, the bad knees.
I wonder if the bad knees and the fucking you stay unfit and you stay unhealthy, that just stays permanently. Or you could get healthy again and you can lose weight and
But
you
like
can,
if-
fix your vision.
If I were to
And,
burn in a fire, am I fucking scarred or do I like?
right.
Oh, what's the movie? There's a movie. Holy shit! I seen it on TikTok. It's with the dude from Oh man, he was in Fantastic Four as a doctor, not Pedro Pascal, but before that, where like he couldn't die, like he's drowned, he's burned and everything, but he always just comes back as like as that dude in his like 40s, the same like I've watched he always comes out of the river, dies, fucking got hit by a car, died, came out the river.
What the fuck? Is it alien related?
I don't know.
Because if it is, then it would be Edge of Tomorrow.
No, Edge of Tomorrow with Tom. Oh shit, not Tom Hanks.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. That is a fucking beautiful sci-fi. It's not that. It's oh man. Look, TikTok, do your thing. Siri, do your thing. Read it here. Listen to me. And I can't think of his name, dude. Why can't I think of his fucking name? He starred in Fantastic Four. He was the doctor. Oh shit! Hold on.
It's just gonna pull up the new one.
No, it's the older one.
Oh, there they are.
Where?
The 2015 one.
Yeah, so 2015. Let's go that one.
Right. There we go.
Nope. Before them.
2007. I'm gonna guess.
Yeah, that guy right there.
I was spot on.
What's his name?
Just with myself.
Ian what?
Click on it. Ion. Lone.
Lone Gruff. He has to have some different movies. Okay, he starred in the movie.
He was in Titanic, huh?
Oh, wow. But he starred in it, so I'm gonna look this up and I'm gonna find that fucking clip. TikTok. It was showing me TikTok.
Sure.
And like, you know, like,
is it like the time traveler's wife or some shit?
No. But he also starred in that one movie, the time traveler, where like he created that time machine because he wanted to go back to see his wife, and he like had the like thing. But no. It was showing that he always ended up like being born again in the river, but he was at like the mid-30s.
Okay.
Got into a car accident, a train fucking derailed. He like fucking died on the fucking table or something, and then he was born again.
I wonder, because that's not immortality. That's more of time travel.
No. But he stayed in the same timeline. Like, he died Thursday, then fucking 24 hours.
It's almost like a grandfather paradox, I feel like. Movies and shows right there, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dang, I can't see that fucking well. Oh, man, dude.
Maybe go up and delete everything besides his name and go time travel. See if that'll pull up.
Immortality. That's gonna get a lot of. Immortal movie? Oh, serious?
It's called Forever.
Okay. Yeah. So that was the one. Okay.
Go to
Trailer?
Yeah, the trailer. Go up to like the videos. Yeah. Yeah.
It took 7 years to get a formal.
Interesting. I've never heard or seen of this.
Okay.
My name is Henry Morgan. I work for the New York City Medical Examiner's Office.
Here it is. Grab the UV light.
I've seen more than my fair share of death.
Sometimes he doesn't even need to open them up to tell how they died. It's kind of awesome. And kind of creepy.
Excuse me.
Right here, look, see this.
My life is just like yours.
Perhaps you could grab a drink?
I would love to.
Except for one small difference. It never ends.
Interesting.
Every time I die, I always return in water, and I'm always naked. Lends itself to some slightly awkward situations.
It's a long story.
Abe is the only one who knows my secret.
For a man who died and then spent the night in jail, you look like crap.
Thank you, Abe.
Detective Joe Martinez.
Sorry for your loss, Detective.
Sorry, I think you're confused. I didn't know any of the victims.
No, I meant your husband.
Excuse me?
I noticed a slight discoloration on your left ring finger. Could be divorced, but most divorcees don't wear their wedding band around their necks.
Do you have a cause of death yet on the conductor?
I believe this man was poisoned. I've got a pretty good track record if you'd like to get started on your investigation.
Look for anyone looking suspicious getting on or off that train. You have got to be kidding me.
It never occurred to you to tell me you were on that subway car when I was standing in your office?
Oh, it occurred to me, but I didn't think it was relevant.
But I didn't think it was relevant. See? This is the one that I was talking about.
Interesting.
So, like, anytime that he dies, and look at him. He looks like he's in his, like, 40s.
I'd say about, like, 30, late 30s, early 40s, yeah.
It's kind of gay to look at a man like that. But, yeah, you do you, boo. But, see, that's what I was talking about. Like, now, immortal like that?
Right.
That I could probably deal with.
That's kind of cool.
Because, I mean, honestly, like, okay, you died and you were and came out of
But
water.
life just keeps going. You die and you just get plopped somewhere in water, and then life is still going on.
But
so, like, that accident you died in still happened, but you're just somewhere else.
He ended up in New York. So is it where you die, you end up in the closest body of water to where you died? So, like, let's say he was in Alaska and he fucking died in Alaska. So would he be born in the Northern Sea?
Okay, we'll say...
Or the closest river?
What if you get, like... okay, theoretical on that. Like, what if you get trapped in, like... I don't know... a water plant or a boat or something, and you just continuously die in the same spot.
Holy shit! See, that sucks. Now you're immortal, so you just keep.
And
them
you know, you know, like one of those like old generators, like water generators. You die to that, and so you're continuously.
That would be the Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah, but they fix that at the end.
Well, but he keeps dying. Like he gets 10 steps ahead and then dies, and then another 10. So every time. So like, say you're underwater in a generator and shit, and then you die. So now, if you were to able to get out of the generator or the door, break the door open, get out, and then you got 20 feet above, would you respawn there? And then 20 feet again, respawn there until you hit the surface.
See, that's a good question, though.
But then that sucks too, because then now you're swimming way the fuck out wherever you're at, and then you die there, and then you spawn there, and then so like 2 years later, you're
dying like a boat accident in the middle of the ocean. Shark kills you. You spawn in the same spot,
and then you swim out, and then you die, and then you spawn there. But are you talking about that type of immortality?
See, I wouldn't like that. It's more of like the vampire immortality where nothing can really kill you, basically.
Yeah, like you can't burn.
Right.
You can't fucking get shot. You can't get stabbed. You can't be disformed.
You know, and if somebody unlocks superpowers and that was one of them, that's God.
Well, yeah.
That's Jesus. Mm-hmm. That's the second coming.
Would you try to just, okay, you know what? If I was immortal like that, I would study. Have you seen the show Paradise on Hulu with Adam Sandberg?
No.
Great fucking show. It's a movie. Great movie. So he walks into a cave and it just repeats itself every day. He meets this girl. He's at like a wedding or something, and he meets this girl, walks into a cave, some magical cave, and he just respawns every day. He's all like, I've tried.
Actually, I just saw the trailer for this. Actually, yes, I just saw the trailer for this.
Watch that movie. It's a great fucking movie.
Okay.
But the girl in it, so what she does is she's like fucking reliving every day.
Yep.
She goes to the library every day and she just gets books on physics, and she spends her whole 24 hours learning about physics, learning time travel and everything, learning for like 2 or 3 years. And then finally she creates like the scenario to reverse it. And she does it. So with that type of immortality, I would put myself through school, figure out a way to get launched into space, and just travel the universe.
That would be sick,
right? Like, why spend it here on Earth?
Yeah.
Why limit myself? Because I'm
and
immortal.
if you were immortal in the fact where you don't need oxygen, you won't get burned. I mean, you could go live on Mars.
That's why I say travel the universe.
You could go live on the sun for a little bit.
Yeah, you could. Like, I would just travel the universe. I would start here and I would just go out. Why would I go to the sun? I would go out. I would go away. Go hit Jupiter. Fucking land there. Figure out the resources.
Jump through that fucking gas giant. Yeah. Just have fun with it.
Or just fly by it. Because like no matter what, like. It's just me. Like, I'm already fucking lost my mind.
Sure.
Like, I already know I'm not going to die. So, like, my mind's already fucked.
Right.
Because you have to come to the conclusion that, like, you're never going to die. No matter what. Like, you're just kind of fucked.
Sure.
So, you have to, like, mentally, physically. You can't physically prepare yourself for it. Cause,
oh, no. Like,
you could get all the food. Because you're not going to die even if you starve. Right? You have to assume that you're not going to die if you starve. Just fucking jump into space and go into space. Go fucking see what's out there. Run into other motherfuckers. Like, put yourself through as much as learning as you can. Get, like, even being immortal, like, you could literally build yourself, like, a fucking space station and, like, load everything you up in a spaceship and just go.
Yeah.
Because at that point, like, fuel, like, you could get whatever fucking star you're close to.
You know, as soon as we can, load our brains into like robots.
Oh, I'm out, dog.
We'll be there.
Oh, I'm out. The minute that I could fucking load my brain in a robot, dog, I'm coming a fuck machine.
Oh, me too. No. I personally would become a robot.
Oh, yeah.
Or a cyborg at least. Bare minimum.
What else? You know what else? Okay, 2 things. Sorry. Thinking about this now. Space. I'd go out to like Saturn and then come back. And then explore the ocean. everything in the ocean.
Yeah, but you can't see down there. There's not equipment in like the world that can let you like see anything.
You know what? I would have
just feeling around.
I'd at least have like a submarine that would like just where like the bottom of it was just glass, and I could just go 100 yards down or whatever and just kind of cruise through every part of the ocean. I don't need to go to the bottom. I hate the fucking dark. At least down to where like I could see shit, come back up. Because at that point, nothing's going to scare you. What's going to scare you? I can't die. Like, ooh.
You get eaten and then a couple days later you get shat out.
Yeah, like, ooh. And then I'm just going to be in there moving through shit or just kind of poke my way out. Like what? And then just swim to the top because I can't die. So like I'm breathing underwater.
Right.
Like, ooh, dope. But like I just explore the ocean. Go into space would be like my thing. Or honestly too, like probably like trek through the woods as much as I can. That would be another thing too, is like backpack all, because you can just fucking kill fucking shit, everything in the woods. But like backpack, clothes. Really, would you even need clothes? Shoes? But like, you're not gonna die of hypothermia. You're not gonna die of like fucking overexhaustion.
But I wonder if you'd still feel all these things.
Oh, I'm sure you
would feel
would.
overly cold. You would feel,
For how long? Because it's not gonna be long enough to kill you.
Right.
I think once you get to the point of death, like hypothermia, 30 minutes, and then you're gonna be like, okay, let's go. It's just gonna be.
I wonder if you get used to it, like your body would acclimate after a while.
It'd have to.
Right.
It have to, because you get 30 minutes of hypothermia. Your fingers and shit aren't gonna fall off because you're immortal. They're not gonna blacken or nothing. You're already technically dead.
That's a lot to think on right there. Regardless,
It is. It's a great. Okay, you know what? Let's bring this up on the next one. This is great. That made me think about a lot. I want to talk about the simulation, and I want to talk a little bit, expand more on this, because now that it's saying that, like, the possibilities are kind of endless now. Because like I'd go find Bigfoot. Anyways, thank you for coming on.
Oh yeah, always.
Yeah. I'd love to do this again. I want, to end this off too, what was your like glitch, your simulation in the Matrix that you've seen this week?
This week, huh?
Mm-hmm. This week, today, last week, whatever.
Something was thrown at me. Like, not like maliciously, but just like something was thrown at me. And it happened twice. Not just once, but I swear it was once, but it wasn't. Like I swear it was once, but it was twice, but I couldn't find the second one.
Oh shit.
Like the second thing that was thrown.
Okay. I seen on the way to work in the morning. Now this could be fucking maybe just my eyes fucking with me, but I know it's not, and I know it wasn't my brain fucking with me. I passed getting onto the highway. I passed a car and the dude.
Sure.
And I looked directly at him because it was in the Sequoia. So like I was looking down at him and I seen him. I seen him in his car. Passed him. And I was like, okay. As I was coming up to exit off the fucking to get to work, I seen, as I'm coming up behind, I see the car and I'm like, oh, that's weird. I was like, fuck it, there's a million fucking cars that same way. And as I'm passing to get off, I look over and it's the same dude in the same car. Yeah. Now, mind you, I passed him 8 miles ago. I literally passed him through traffic. Like it wasn't like we were open road. It was traffic. Like I seen him stopped in traffic and just looked and was like, meh, whatever, and kept going.
Yeah.
So there was no way, and like very vigilant in like how I'm driving, because it's fucking just traffic all the way till I get
right. Yeah.
But as I was coming up to my exit, I seen the back of his car, and as I was passing, I looked over and I was like, holy shit, dog.
Spawned in twice.
Yeah. So that
didn't load enough skins.
Oof. But again, thank you.
Yeah, always.
The Useful Idiots podcast. What was your fucking simulation? Fucking let me fucking know. I'll expand on it more later, and if maybe something similar happened. All feelings, no facts. So take anything out of this out of context all you want. We'll see you next week, people. Thank you.